the founder, one of the co-founders of that organization, who put into law things that restricted LGBTQ folks, was caught up in a sex tape scandal with another woman. Husband. Yeah, with another woman. Yeah. There's a sex tape of her with another woman, and then there's a sex tape with her husband and another woman. So it's like, pushing that gay agenda, and I'm like, what the hell?
I remember growing up with that all the time. The most rhetoric spewing homophobic people were closeted gay a lot of times.
Yeah. They were definitely getting blown, dude. I think for all of us, we try to find our purpose, man. And when I was redirected in Montbello, I was trying to transition out of the military, and I ran into that little kid, Anthony Abeda, who I spoke about on a TED Talk X. He set me on this trajectory, man. It's so interesting when I hear the stories about how a grain of rice can change the outcome of a war or something of that nature. He was that grain of rice, man, for me, and sent me on this trajectory, and then convinced you to hop on deck, and now here you are in the trenches of education, being in the positions that I'm in, whether it be on the committee with the Big Green Dow or being a commissioner for the Healthy Foods for Denver Kids. I've been a part of allocating millions of dollars to nonprofits across the country. Being on the side of a mountain in Afghanistan, shooting it up with the Taliban, I never would have thought I would have been in this position after that.
I think you're the proof that you just keep putting one foot in front of the other. That's because I think that's what we all kind of want to be. Like I've talked a lot about the music journey for me beforehand, and there's like this certain selfishness in certain things that we pursue, and it's different for every person. Doesn't mean everybody pursuing music is being selfish, but for me it was. And it's just interesting that like the people I admire the most, we had Justin Freeman on. Was that last week?
Yep.
Yeah, last week he's on, talked about Alaska, very interesting stuff. But he's one of those people too that I just feel like he talked a lot about just helping people. Like all his businesses just kind of came out of thin air. And that flexibility of when you're really thinking about all of us as one, a lot of times you can't always see the long-term picture.
Yeah.
As clearly as like somebody who's like, I'm going to win a Grammy, you know what I mean? Or something, some hard, specific goal. If we could all think more like that, like see ourselves as one, then and be a little more flexible in our own individual desires.
Man.
Like, where do you find your deepest strength? Is it just in this real world and around people around you? Is it prayer you find yourself, meditation?
Well, prayer is meditation.
Well, a wise way I heard it put was that meditation and prayer are sort of like opposite sides of the same coin, where prayer you're talking to God and meditation you're listening.
Yes. I do both, man. I do both. I am a kingdom man. I do worship. I think spirituality and just the spirit is just as important as eating food, man.